Hey, welcome on back to the Anchorage where everything is awesome. And I've got a little bit of a little tinkery kind of thing that I can muck around with. And it's going to be a fun little project. So, not a big project. It's just a little project. Just a couple things. And I want you to be able to see my best side, whether it be this side or this side. So, why don't we get into it with this edition of MuckQuest? Okay, welcome on back, and drink to victory, everybody. No, this is the beginning of the video. I just wanted a sip, so pardon me for that. Anyhow, I went out. I went out and I bought. I've got this cell phone here, and this is my most recent one. And of course, it thinks I want to take a picture, but I don't. This is my old cell phone. It's a Nokia, and it's from a few years ago. And I used it for a while, and then I moved over to this guy, and this one has just been sitting in the desk drawer. And and I keep seeing these articles about what can you use old cell phones for. Well, a number of different things. And and one of the things happens to be a webcam. So yeah, I've got the one that's taking the images right now, or the video. However, I'm like, and I saw, another YouTuber, as it is in one of her videos, call me Chris, is what she goes by. Her name is Chris. Short for Christine, probably. I don't know. She was in Canada. She moved down to Texas, I think it was, with her boyfriend. But anywho, I was subbed for a while. I'm not now because it's nothing really overly interesting that I'm curious about. So, or interested in. It's just typical YouTuber stuff. I might catch it on occasion if I come across it, but whatever. But I wanted to take one of the things that she does in her videos is that she'll have this angle, and then she'll have one off to the side from another camera that's also taking video at the same time. So, that's where I got the idea to turn this into a webcam. So that's what I did. It takes, I can't just feed this directly into the computer and throw it, throw a thing on OBS and have it work. This is tricky to work with, this unit specifically. So I have to do a couple of things. One is I need a webcam app for it. So it's still connected to Google Play. So I went on, found it. I did some research online, found an outfit that provides software, and yeah, it's proprietary. So no credit to them. I'm just doing it. So I've got it on here, and it's not being used as a phone anymore. So, got that. And it also takes an accompanying piece of software on the computer itself, which I've installed. And as far as connecting to it goes, the easiest way is by Wi-Fi, unfortunately. So it'll connect to my, connects to my Wi-Fi, feeds back through, and there it is. So I went ahead and I put the software on here, and I put the software on the computer, and I'm going to feed that signal from here through that program into OBS, and then I'll have to make a thingy for it on here. So I'm going to try to show you what I'm looking at, but at the same time, it just, you know, on the window. So I'll probably shut off the my preview and my what's actually being taken pains. Might actually shut that off. But a couple of things that I need: the phone. All right, need a tripod. Well, this kind of doubles as a tripod, you know, because I've got the legs right here. You know, it's like that. But it's essentially like that. You put the phone in here, and yeah, it's a selfie stick. But I got a good deal on it, and it's got a little radio-y, it's a Bluetooth connected button for taking pictures, so you can just press that to take pictures. I don't use it. It's just there. I'm not gonna like remove it because then it's not complete. So got that. Another piece of hardware that I've got is a spare cable. I've got a spare USB cable because my ultimate goal is to plug it directly into the computer. However, because of this unit, I have to do a couple of things. I have to go into developer mode and turn something on or something like that. And I haven't found it yet, but I hope to. So I don't have any time frame for it, so I'm not going to worry about it. So I am going to take a moment and get this set up and see if I can get it brought in here. As far as the physical part of it goes, okay, take that, open that up, take the phone, stick it up into here, and go like this. Done. So, of course, on the phone, I have, you know, the camera on the back, and I also have the little camera. And it is common, I assume, on all cell phones, this camera is better than the one on the front. So I'm going to be setting this thing up so that, you know, looking at it from like this kind of orientation, because I'm going to be able to see the image right here. So I'm going to take a moment to get that set up and get it plugged in. Well, I'm not going to get it plugged in because I got to go through Wi-Fi, but we'll see what happens with that. And yeah, so when I come back, we'll be setting up the thing, the source, the video source. So let's take a look at that. Hey, you'll have to excuse the screen there, but this is OBS, and this is the preview pane, and over here is the what's actually being recorded. So there we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to be working down in this section over here. So you see all of this. What I need to do is I need to add a source. So I'm going to add a source, and it's going to be a capture device. And I'm going to do, let's see, camera 2. Let's do that. Okay. So pick the camera. So I'll do the IRRESISTIBLE webcam. So let's do that. And there I am. So I'll do that. And there it is. And I can move this around. So why don't I get my border graphic up? And let's see. So that's up. And now I just need to move this below it. Like so. And I need to get desktop capture out of here. Let's bring it over here and drop it down a little bit, and there we go. Oops, not you. Not desktop capture. Where's your camera? There you are. All right. So bring you up. And I want it like so. And there we go. So here I am. I'm now on the new cell phone camera. So there we go. I've got my feed. And you might notice that just by watching it, that there might be ever so slightest delay. So if I snap my finger, it's relatively fast. But I notice just the ever so slight delay, and that's just because it is a connection to the router wirelessly. That's it. The phone is set up on its own access point for mobile phones, and there we go. So, and just how easy will it come back? So if I was to do that and I was to turn this off, and of course that whole time I didn't cut it over. So why don't we transition over? And there we go. So now you can see me on here. Of course, thinking about it, of course, I think it's like, oh, if I see it on the preview, it's recording. It's not. It's got to move over to the actual area that's being recorded. So there we go. And yeah, there we are. So it's looking really good. I'm noticing that the focusing of the lens happens a lot. So if I do this, you can see it bouncing back and forth. So I just have to try to remember not to move my hands around so much, so it doesn't try to focus on it. I could also fire up the light on there, which would make my face really bright, but that's not the overall goal. So yeah, so let's take that out of there. Let's see, put you back on. We'll take off the camera. Come on, shut off you. And we'll shut off the desktop capture. And I'll transition this camera back over to the main one, which is straight up there. So when we do that, and here I am. So there we go. So I now have a separate whole different thing. So isn't that fantastic? That is looking out pretty good and everything. So that's just going to be fantastic. How many times do I have to say fantastic? Not a whole lot, but you kind of get the idea. So there we go. That's it. So I now have a second camera, and this is it. This is just what was transmitting, and you can see the shot in there, and there it is. So I'm pretty happy about that, and actually I could actually do other things. Like I could walk around. Why don't we fire it back up and you can kind of see what's going on. So yeah, there we go. You can see, oh, there's what I'm looking at. There's the camera that I'm looking at the ticket. Oh, there's the router. There's the raspberries. There's the piece of my airplane I bought. There's my latest power bank, my car key, my headphones. There's the futon. There's the sewing machine over there. And I've got plans for that right there. Well, not the chair itself. That doesn't belong to me. That belongs to Shadowstreik. So, and I just cleaned out my shredder. So that was full. So yeah, this is actually a lot of fun. So yeah, there we go. Here it is. So I have a second webcam, and if I want, I could throw on my lavalier mic, but it's corded, so I can only go so far. Fortunately, it's 18 feet, so I could walk all around this room. So When am I going to use it again? I'm not sure. I did notice that the lighting is a little different in the camera versus this one and such like that. I might worry about it. I might not. I don't know. I don't have to worry about lighting so much, but there we go. So thank you very much for coming along for that little quick video and putting that together and seeing if it works, and it does. And I'm stoking. There you go. So thank you very much. Skál. Drink to victory. We'll talk to you later.